probably the first knowledge review that we have done and we are doing in a long time. So first of all, I want to thank you all for joining me for this little hangout. And as always, I'm going to promise you that I will try to do my best to have as many of these online hangouts with you guys who give me so much support and love throughout all these years in the future. Also, I want to thank all the fans who have some really great questions via Twitter, Facebook, Sina, Weibo, Tencent, and other social media platforms. Unfortunately, I'm not able to answer on all these questions, but my team has helped me to pick out some of the most retweeted and most liked questions online. So right now, I'm going to speak in Serbian and have a little introduction in my language, and then we're going to do the questions. Dobrodošlica svima, hvala što prisustvujete još jednom našem druženju. Nole za vas, nole for you. Prošli put je to, kada je to bilo, ne mogu ni ja da se setim. Nadam se da mi opraštate što je toliko dugo prošlo. I iskreno, kao i uvek, obećajem da ću se potruditi da ovo druženje bude više i da bude češće u budućnosti. Hvala svima koji su postavili pitanja. Potrudit ću se da odgovorim na što više. Trenutno u ruci sa sobom imam 10 pitanja koje su bila najinteresantnija i koje su bila izabrana od strane mene i Moksi. I hajde da krenemo. So, let's start with the first question. And it comes from one of my Chinese fans on Sina Weibo. Ni hao. 谢谢你们的支持，我爱你生活. First of all, that's 50% of what I know in Chinese, so forgive me, but I'm going to answer in English on your question. My Chinese, okay. Fan has asked me the question. Let me see, where is it? Yeah, right here. What's your best memory of your time in China? What do you think about the Chinese fans? Well, I think I'm going to answer by saying I think of fans, and I really love my Chinese fans. I think they are one of the most loyal fans in the world. I always try to remember and say how much it means to me when they wait every day in front of my hotel, wish me good luck, and to welcome me after my matches and after all tournaments. They give me this unconditional support that I, of course, appreciate very much. Best memories, obviously tournaments that I won in Beijing and Shanghai as well. Fortunately, we didn't have an opportunity to go around China much except these two cities. But because it's such a big country, and hopefully I'm going to have time in the future to see more cities. And also, one of the best memories was when I went for the first time to the Chinese Great Wall. Back in 2010, I think, when I finished the tournament, I went with my team and enjoyed this experience very much. Okay, so then the second question here is from Trish Curran on Facebook. She asked, "Hi Novak, apart from spending time with your loved ones, what do you like doing the most on your days off?" Well, now that I became a dad and I have a baby, I don't have many days off. Even when I have days off tennis, I'm all the time with my baby and and my wife, of course, trying to contribute to the life of the little one, of the newborn. Now he's around 6 weeks old, and there's a lot of commitment, a lot of obligation around the house. Of course, my wife is doing the most of the job, but I'm there to support her and him as much as I can. So I'm spending most of the time with them. And in my past life, when I wasn't a dad, I liked my free time playing some other sports. Hopefully I'm going to have more time in the future to do that. It's not, of course. I'm a big fan of skiing. I grew up on the mountains, and I love spending time in nature. So whenever I'm on the tournament somewhere around, I try to look for some lovely parks and just spend some time in the nature and soak up the sun and inhale the fresh air. Next one. Now, Fred, Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. Now I have a question in Serbian. All right, and I'll do my best to translate in English after. So Ivana 971, specifically 971 asks. Veliki pozdrav od mene, kada bi mogao da biraš šta bi izabrao, tenis sa Samprasom ili skijanje sa Tomom? Kada bi mogao da biram, težak bi bio izbor, bilo bi vrlo interesantno, ali sigurno da bi se potrudio da i skijam sa Samprasom i Tomom zajedno, a i da igram tenis i bojiti da bi napravio to neko zajedničko druženje. Ali verovatno s obzirom da se bavim tenisu, naravno da sam bio prvi. Hvala na pitanju. Next question here is from Divek on Facebook. What advice would you give to the juniors when they are under high pressure and things are going their way? First of all, focus on your breath. Try to release some of that pressure as much as you can. Obviously, it's easier said than done. Breathing is very important, and sometimes we tend to forget about it when we are under high pressure. Then just focus on the most simple thing that in that moment you can do, and that's playing the next part. Trying to be as much as you can in the present moment. Challenge is high, obviously. In junior, I remember junior days, in junior circuit when I played. Those matches where everybody wants to win, everybody's fighting hard, trying to make it to the professional world and trying to make an impression on sponsors and all the people that are watching. And but this is where you build up your character. I think in the end, it's important to believe that everything you have done up to that point and all the work that you do will pay off. All right, next question is from Milica. Twitter, it's in Serbian again. And sorry for not translating the Serbian question before. So the question was, would I choose to play tennis with Sampras or Tomba skiing? So I said I would like to do both with both guys, if it's possible, but since I'm a tennis player, I think the first choice would be playing. And then a question in Serbian. Na srpskom sada opiši u 3 reči tvoj novi fan. Snaga, ljubav i podrška. Hvala vam još jednom zaista iz sveg srca na podršci koju mi šaljete. Vi ste definitivno pored moje familije i mojih najbližih ljudi prijatelja moje okoline najveća motivacija i najveća podrška. Next question is, yes, English translation, let's remember it again. How would I describe knowledge for you in 3 words? And I said strength, love, and support. And I thank you, all of you guys that are part of the Nolan fan, and also that are not part of the Nolan fan, but I encourage you to become part of the Nolan fan because it's family, it's the best fan group in the tennis world, sports world. I love you guys, and next to my family, closest people in my life, friends, you are definitely the biggest motivation and support that I have. Next question here is from Christina Stokic on Twitter. She asked a question. What tips would you give to the parents of a child playing tennis? That's a very good question. I think any tennis player, professional tennis player, has been through that period, has been through a lot with their parents and with growing up in me coming from Serbia and all the other players coming from this small country, going through war and difficult circumstances in the early childhood. We know how